But honestly, if I hadn't been introduced to you in a way that assured me that you were a biological woman, I would have probably thought there was a pretty good chance that you were snipped or something along those
Well,
lines.
I mean, who knows? I mean,
We
maybe.
know. We've seen it.
That's true, actually.
No, you're very convincing if it is fake. Yeah.
I've never actually seen a fake.
Neither
you?
have I. And if I saw one, maybe I didn't know it was fake. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've seen the fake that they make and they look insane.
Like real?
Why when trans people decide they want to get it.
What does look real?
Not the ones I've seen.
Were you Googling it or what?
No, I just seen it pop up on Twitter.
Oh.
Insane.
Oh.
Okay. Dan Dangler is on the couch, everybody. Let's go.
Yay.
So this is my problem with you. Let me tell you why you're f***ed up.
What?
Here's- because we've done multiple orgies. There's only one time that I believe that I actually put my dick inside Dan Dangler's vagina, and it just didn't feel personal. I complained about this on one of the streams the other day, but you know,
You
it's
should
like
have fought for your shot.
I did, but she's like bent over, another dude's her, and then he moves out the way. She's still kind of in that position. I walk up from behind. I start her. It just didn't feel personal enough. Like I really want,
orgy.
I
And I
want to
was
feel
really
like you're
open.
making love to me. Yeah, and his bigger than mine, so all of a sudden it's kind of hollowed out.
Okay, listen. I just asked her who has the best porn, and she said that Hollywood Cash has the most practical, usable.
It's the best, like, that I've experienced, like.
But it's really long and not super wide, right?
That's why it's great.
So it looks good on camera, but then it's not the type that's gonna stretch you out to the max. Really? Okay.
And that's the thing is, even like he just, I feel like when I don't have sex, I'm very, very like I like tighten up. That's why I get injuries like really bad. And so like somebody like him, it's like it's a big one and it looks great for the cam, but it's not going to cause me a physical injury. You know?
But don't you, as a guy, run the risk of bottoming out in a woman's vagina? Like,
Well, I told him not to shish kebab me on Plug Talk Live, remember?
Yeah.
And he said okay, and then he didn't.
and that just meant what? Going too deep?
Yeah, like don't make me a human shish kebab with your wiener, you know?
Wait, a shish kebab has the wiener going the whole way through, or the stick?
Yeah,
or
I didn't
whatever.
want it to go all the way through me.
And that was a real concern?
Yeah.
yeah, it's long.
I'm sure that could break up there.
No, there's all kinds of stuff that would stop a dick from going through, like organs and
Or what if they just fell right out
Livers.
because he just broke you?
yeah. So is this something you've had a problem with? You ever find?
No, my organs have never fell out, Adam. But yeah, no, I've had that where they hit your cervix and it's like, oh,
It's painful. And you're
it's
just like,
not, and then it's like sometimes it can be hard to get back into it. So
Yeah, I've had girls in the past who were kind of like, "Oh, you got to be careful. Like, if you put your dick in the whole way, it hurts super bad." And I'm like,
It also
it's-
depends on like when during the sex you're doing it. If you do it right in the beginning and she's not like all the way lubricated or
Yeah.
warmed up yet, like you want to just like with anal where you like slowly put in like a pinky. You know, you gotta open up the vagina
Exactly.
as well.
But
Same
that's
thing.
the problem is that if you can bottom out too easily, then you don't really get the sensation of burying your cock. And I'm a person who loves to bury my cock.
Okay, you can get there, but just like go later on in the sex.
No, from the first moment, I want to bury it
I don't think anyone
there's
wants to.
some people who have never buried, you know?
because the dick is so big.
Yeah.
Like, who the hell's Dread gonna bury it in?
No one. Like we were just talking about it.
A
he
beluga
never-
whale?
Imagine never like having your dick fully sucked ever.
Yeah, because that's how Dread is living.
Yeah,
it's like-
you-
Who could
never-
suck that the
no
whole way?
one.
Nobody.
Like literally nobody. It's
Like
too
like
big.
you can get your lips to the base of my cock, right by my balls.
And you have a feeling of
Yes,
completion,
like, we
some
did
sort of
it.
satisfaction of like it's been gobbled.
And that's my
Yeah.
biggest complaint about Dread's OnlyFans, which, as she exposed to the world, I've been subscribed to for quite some time. But,
Yeah.
you know, I'm watching girls go to town on the top part, but then there's like 7 inches that are just left.
yeah.
Have you worked
Solo.
with Dread?
No, because of that.
Really?
I get injuries from working with people smaller than him. So I'm like, no way. I told his videographer, I was like, no. Sorry. I'll be best friends with the man. I will not though.
Yeah, I left Dread on red this morning when he DM'd me about fucking you.
He did.
Yeah.
So I'll never get my chance.
I'm not really trying to like stretch that thing out. Like he thinks it's all fun and games, but he's gonna ruin it. It might never work the same.
I don't think that's true.
That is not how that works.
Yeah.
I think all the porn star girls don't want that to be the way that it works, but in reality, that is kind
You
of the way
know
it
that
works.
our bodies create children who are much larger than the male anatomy.
Yeah. And
Not,
it tightens
have you seen
right
his dick?
back
Like,
up.
I have
his dick
seen
is
it.
bigger than an infant.
Not.
I wouldn't say, yeah, okay.
I think so.
Oh, weird shaped one.
I don't know. It's just my theory. Anyway, so
Sorry, Dred.
let me just get this out there. So you got into the corn game how? Like, how did you transition from being a gamer nerd to doing porn?
Well, I've always recorded myself with significant others, like always, allegedly always when I was of age, right? So I definitely I've always been open on the sex side of things. And then gaming just started going downhill. Like Call of Duty started sucking. I got bored of it. And so then eventually I went to pool streaming, like hot tub streaming. And then it was create an OnlyFans, all these people telling me create an OnlyFans. I'm like, no, no, no. Eventually I just did. And then I saw the money that came through. And then I was like, holy shit, people were right. I was missing out. And so that's kind of what just sprung it. And I've been like going.
So the original dream was to be a gamer.
Yeah, well, not really.
streamer.
My dream is to save animals. That's the whole reason I do anything.
Why?
Just 6 dogs.
Yeah.
Just any animal? Because a lot of the animals are pretty fucked up.
Yeah, well, I know. I've dealt with some fucked up ones,
They
but
bite people. They,
yeah,
fuck
well,
each
those
other.
ones need. Well, yes,
just need extra
everything
love.
fucks each other. What do
I
you
know,
mean?
and I'm saying it's fucked up.
That's not fucked up. That's how. What do you mean? That's
you ever
how
see
dogs.
two dogs fucking each other? It's gruesome.
My dogs try every single night.
Really?
There's 6 of them. It's the pack. It's the pack game. It's the pack order.
So what? You make money from OnlyFans and then you give it to like the animal shelter?
No, I'm saving it right now. So I used to, but I used to like rescue animals at this farm. That was by my old house in Michigan. But now I have an investment account for my money that it just goes into. I just got a new investment guy, same guy as Corinna Conf uses or whatever. So I'm excited about that.
Confuses.
What?
You came up with that? Confuses?
That's her last name.
Conf.
No, it's conf, right?
Yeah.
Conf.
Not confuses.
Conf.
Uses. It's 2 words. You're putting them together.
Jesus, Adam.
Conf.
Well,
I thought
know-
you thought that was her name, and I was like, that's amazing.
No, but now that I know that I know she has money, right? And so now that I'm with this guy, I'm like excited because hopefully he can help get my investment account for the animals up higher. I was gonna open an animal sanctuary for farm animals, but I moved here and realized what a big issue like dogs, stray dogs were here and stuff. So I might pivot, but I have a couple years. I want to start that when I'm 35. That's the way my investments are like.
How old are you
planned
right
out.
now?
In my 20s.
In your 20s. Got it. Translation, 32.
No,
Um,
I'm in my 20s.